They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. Right back to him on first down. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands. And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Geno on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Again, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
18
To throw on 2nd and 6, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Smith. Now wasted time, go right back to DK Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Dallas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Dallas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go through.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 24, Smith finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, Smith, his throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They snap it to Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 56-yard. And the Seahawks tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Attack!
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Mahomes. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, 5 here.
Smith going to throw it. Complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Gino on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Second 60. 3. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They go with the option on fourth down, left side. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not... The line forward, and indeed...